Alrighty, we are here at Callie's house. She's going home. And here I have Miss Callie, Callie Wally. She is ready to be at home, but we need to work on her like this. Builds patience. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. So, it's normal for a dog going home to be super excited to see mom and dad, sister and brother, and just like everybody in the house. So we can't expect them to be extra, obedient during the going home lesson. Are you gonna poop and pee here, mama? Or are you just smelling? You just smelling your grass. Callie, let's go. Good girl. Good girl. Callie girl. Who's that, Callie? Who's that? Who's that, Callie? Every time she sees you, she's like, this is my human. This is my human. You're home, Callie, you're home. Is everybody home? Oh, look at her. She got a nice cot. Nice big cot.
Everyone but my wife.
Oh, okay.
But
it's fine.
Kids are here, so.
Look at her. She's enjoying her time back at home. Is that yours, Callie? Is that yours? Did you miss it? Hi, how are you? Callie, Callie Wally. She missed you guys. She's like, this is my house. Look at her. She's like, this is my. Oh yes, mama. I know, mama. You excited?
All right. Here you go. Calm down, you home.
Yeah, it's normal for them to just be all excited about being home and want to greet you and all of that good stuff. Okay, Callie, down. Nope. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get them to do things once they're right back excited. Hey, sit. Okay, down. Down. That's why we take tons of videos of her working in the environment, so you can see she can actually do it. But once she's back home, they act like this. But this will happen for the first, like, we ask people to give them 2 to 3 days to adjust back home, because that's normally the period. It's like kind of like when you're jet lagged or when you're coming from a long trip. You taking it easy to get back into the routine. It's the same thing with them. It takes a little while to get back into the routine, but then once they calm down and once they slept and once they ate and once they get back into the routine, that's when you expect them to maintain the obedience.
Callie?
Good girl. What were you gonna go do over there, Callie? You don't like her jumping on you? Yeah, she got some sharp nails too right now. Good girl, mama. Good girl.
Appointment next week and
oh, good. You said a vet appointment?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's really good. Does she always get them cut at the vet?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So yeah, were you guys able to watch the videos and look at the training guides and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you guys have any questions? No.
None? Get that. See in the bathroom?
So it's important to learn how to maintain her new training. Callie, she doesn't pull anymore, but because that's what she used to do, she's going to test you. She's going to test your boundaries. She's going to test you just little by little. She's going to try to just pull a little bit. And when she feels that you could let it go without her being corrected, then she'll go harder and harder. And then you'll have to wrap your arm around and be like, her training's not working anymore. But it's because you gave her, what's that saying? You give someone the hand and they take the whole, something like that. There we go. Exactly. Something like that. So it's the same thing with the dogs. You just have to know the signs of what the testing she's doing is, and then you have to correct it right away. And if you don't, she'll keep testing you a little by little until she just pulls you really hard one day, and then it becomes a habit again. And then going from that habit again to not pulling, it takes a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like if she's walking or she starts pulling, does she do the, what's the word you use, the correct?
The let's go?
Well, to correct that from pulling.
Yeah.
Do you just stop and go the other way, or?
So Callie would have her e-collar on and her prong collar on when going on a walk with the Flexi. Did you get the Flexi?
Yeah.
Okay. So essentially what a Flexi is, this one gives her 36 feet. So she knows not to pull, right? But if she does end up going 36 feet, you would recall her instead of pulling, right? She wouldn't pull you. You'd just be like, Callie, come. And then she'd come with no issue. So essentially, this is kind of like her being off leash, but not really being off leash, because I think it's not legal in the state of, or in the county, state, or something like that. Like all dogs have to be on a leash technically. So this is kind of like her being off leash, letting her go sniff things and stuff like that during a walk. But knowing how to recall her and redirect her is important when on this Flexi, because if a dog didn't learn how to not pull, then they'll drag you on this, and then this has a, like the end of it, it can break, right? So she knows how to be on a Flexi, and I was talking to Clayton, and she doesn't even go that far. She's just like in this area. But she did have the tendency of pulling, like real, like hard. You know, the first time, I had her, she was dragging me. And so I just taught her how to not pull on the 6-foot leash. And with her, if you're on the 6-foot leash and you're just walking and she's hitting the end of the leash, you would press the e-collar button, and she'll like, oh yeah, you're right, I can't pull into that. So then she'll stop during that walk. But if she tries to test you again the next day or on another walk, then you would just press the e-collar button again once she hits the end of that, and she'll remember, oh, I can't do that. And with time, it'll become a habit where she will not pull, and she won't reach the end of the leash, right?
Okay, and for the jumping on her or something, you just correct that right then?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. So you could either do or no. So she jumps right away, you say and if she doesn't do it, then you grab her collar and you say no, right? Nope is the word. NOPE is the word that we use. And then if she wants to keep doing it because she's excited, you can place her on the cot and tell her, place, and she would sit there. Being on the cot helps them to learn how to be patient, because unlike the kennel, right, or the crate, inside the crate, they are physically locked in there and they can't come out. But here, they aren't physically locked in and are able to come out. So she makes a decision whether or not she can come off or not. But she knows if she comes off before, there we go. Good girl. And so when she does come off, you want to make sure that she knows that what she did was correct. So you'd be like, good girl, yes. And, give her pets and stuff. Because the more times that you praise her, the more she's going to do it, right? And that's just being clear with her. It's like, I don't like that. I told you nope. You got off. I said yes. I petted you. That was okay, right? So it's a complete circle once you give her the yes or the good girl and you give her pets and stuff like that. That's the complete circle after the nope and the come off, stuff like that. So being on the place cot helps her to be patient and helps her to regulate her emotions. So when people come around and stuff like that, if you don't want her to interact with people, but you also don't want her to be in the crate because she's in the crate, sometimes they could just be like lunging and jump in and stuff like that. But in the cot, it allows her to be present, be around, but also regulate her emotions and stay on the cot, right? So it allows her to work on her patience. And Kelton puts her there when he watches TV and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
I saw a video.
Yeah.
Recent. That's the only one I've commented on.
Yeah.
But she was sitting there and he was in the chair lounging.
He ended up sleeping. Did you see it towards the end? He was snoring. And so she ended up staying there. I think they ended up sleeping like hours. She slept on the cot and he slept on the chair he was on for hours. I remember that night.
No.
No. No.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
You missed me. That's enough. Stop.
Good girl.
Just say no.
No.
Callie, why don't you place? Place?
What's that for?
So place is to help her. Nope. Place. Sit. And so then when she's on here, you ask her to sit or down, and then that means that she stays on. Yeah, she's excited to see everybody. That's why it's important that, we record all this stuff and let you guys see it, because when she gets home, this is what happens. Callie, sit.
Sit.
Just let her sit.
Down. Down. Yeah. So putting her on a place, essentially. Nope. Callie, down. Yeah. A lot of the recent videos, you can see that she stays on here and she places on here. But with all the things, the new, coming back home, everything's exciting for her, and so she's. But with time, she'll get better. Definitely coming back home, she'll readjust. But the place cot is essentially to help her regulate her emotions and to help her just be a little more patient. So as long as she doesn't come off of it, then it's fine.
No.
Callie, down. There we go. Yeah. So that helps her to really regulate her emotions and be patient and stuff like that. So when you have people over and you don't want her to interact with people, you could just place her. She'll obviously be excited and try to come off. But that's what the e-collar is for. You can, if she comes off, you say nope, press the e-collar button, right? And transitioning back into at home, you're going to use the e-collar a little more, but with time you won't need it as much anymore, because it's kind of like a diet. If you go really hard for 1 whole month, like, you'll lose the weight, but it's all about maintaining it afterwards, right? You have to maintain it. You have to remind yourself, oh, right, I can't eat this, or I can't do this, or I should do this. And then it just takes a lot of effort to maintain it. But with time, it becomes a lifestyle change. It becomes a habit. Same thing with dog training.
When we say certified accurate forecast, it means we're the ones personally doing the forecast.
Yep, so that helps her to just chill. And then the release command is O and then the K. So it'd be, okay. So she knows that. Callie, okay. There we go. And when you're gonna give her a command, you should say her name first, because if you saw that, I said okay and she didn't come off. But once I said Callie, she was like, oh, you're talking to me? And then she came off, right?
Stop. Okay, Kelly.
Good girl. You sweet girl. You sweet baby girl. So were you able to see the videos and the study guides and stuff?
I was able to watch some of the videos, and I reviewed most of the study guide. I know that you need to be more authoritative with her. She's very social.
Mm-hmm.
With her calm dogs.
Yep.
Stop.
Yep. Exactly. And so the most important thing is just maintaining the training by correcting the behavior that you don't want to see and rewarding the behavior that you do. So for example, she's calm right now. You can give her the yes, right? And obviously if you don't want her to freak out, you're not going to be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, Callie, oh my God. Because that would obviously amp her up. It's like talking to a baby, right? So you say, Callie, enough. There we go. So just changing your tone of voice can either help or break her. Another.
Stop. Okay. Callie, okay. Oh, wow, I've never done that before. Callie, okay.
Okay, Callie. Good girl.
Okay, take the other order.
Yeah, so she doesn't know the word stop. But if you don't want her to jump on you, just like let her make the decision, right? And if she does choose to jump on you, then you correct her by saying nope and getting her off of you, right? Because she doesn't really know what stop means. But we do allow her to make her the decision to whether or not do things.
So it's nope.
Yeah, it's nope, N-O-P-E, with a stern and firm voice. Stern and firm voice. So
the other, like no.
And so is a correction that you do when she does something, but it's like a soft correction. Like when I put her here and she didn't want to down or sit, I would use right? If she jumps on you, that's a huge no-no for you. You'd be like, nope, and you get her off of you, right? So that's when nope is like a more stronger and firmer correction, and usually followed by an e-collar, especially when you're recalling. So if you're outside and you were saying about your wife's garden, it's a huge no-no, right? If she doesn't come when you tell her to come, then you would say nope, and then you press the e-collar. Yep. So recall is non-negotiable. It's important for all dogs to understand that that's not, negotiable. Once they hear come, you have to come, or it's followed by the e-collar.
Yeah, he takes care of most of during the week. See, there's online school, and he takes her out, feeds her, and spends time with her outside during the day. And all before, just getting her out of the cage. The fight is on from there.
Oh yeah, and it's important to maintain the training even inside. So if she's ready, if she, does she sleep there at night?
Yeah.
So in the morning she's ready to jump out and just be crazy. So it's important that, when you open the door, you keep shutting it until she gives you that behavior of being calm. So let's say she's in here, right? And she's all excited to come out in the morning. If she's jumping and pushing, then I'm not going to open the door, right? Yeah. I'm just going to say, and then honestly, sometimes what happens is that they'll try to push and she'll try to push out and I'll try to push in. So she might just feel the correction on her nose. And then with time, she'll just calm down. And then it gets to the point where you open it and she won't come out until you tell her to. But that'll take time because she gets all excited in the morning, right? Actually, I was working with a dog last month, and then she was in foster care, and so the foster dad, I guess the owner, the foster person, didn't know how to get the dog out because. So see, in that situation, you could place her. That's probably mom, huh?
Yeah.
She's gonna really get excited again.
Should I hold on her?
Put her on place. Yeah, let's see. Callie, place. Place. Sit.
Here to keep your family cool all summer long.
I know, Mama. I know. You're excited. You're home.
Same-day service from our certified service professionals. Get your summer AC checkup from Blanton's today.
Sit. Hi, how are you? Sit. You can say hi to her. She's very excited to see you. So her behavior now doesn't reflect her training. Right? Okay.
I want to keep that food from her.
Nope.
Just ignore her.
Good girl.
Callie.
So she's okay. She's not doing anything that's, unless she starts jumping. And she's also excited to see mom. So then if you want to redirect her, you call her, Callie, come.
Callie.
Callie, come. Good girl, yes. So this is a good idea to put her e-collar on right now, because if she doesn't listen, then you can follow through with the e-collar. Callie, come. Come here, mama. Good girl. Good girl.
No.
Callie. Nope. Sit.
Just say you were no. Correct. Push it
Nope.
down, say no.
I know, mama. I know you're getting excited, mama. I know. Oop, sorry. Yeah. Okay, mama. Okay. I know you're excited. I know you're home. Hey, sit. So the e-collar is basically it allows her to be off leash, but it's kind of like, I think about it as an invisible leash. So if she doesn't come when you tell her to come, you press the button, and she knows exactly what that means. And so the e-collar is supposed to be right behind the ear. Callie, come. It might have been a little too tight. No, it's good. So then you have levels 1 through 24 for this one. So a 7 probably indoors would be okay for recalling. So Callie, come. If she doesn't come, I would say Callie, come. And of course, there's so many people here. Callie, come. Good girl. And so I did have to press the e-collar so she can feel it and be like, oh yeah, she's calling me, right? But so then this would be,
Where do I press?
So this is going up and this is down. And then you press the button right here in the middle. Yep. And so depending on the situation, if she's outside and there's a lot of distraction, so it would go up. So this goes up to a level 24. And so just depending on the distraction and what's going on, then you would adjust the number. So you adjust it depending on the situation. And so just giving her like 2 to 3 days to readjust to going home is essential for her, She's coming back and everything's new to her again, and she's sniffing her old grounds. But just making sure that you maintain her commands is important too, and not letting certain things slide, because she will revert back if you don't maintain the training. But that's why it's important for you guys to watch the videos and watch what we say and how we said it and when we said it, so that you can also put it into practice. Yeah. Good girl. You're such a good girl, mama. You good girl, Callie. Callie, good girl. I just say that to all my female dogs, mama, and
that might create confusion.
That's just something that I say, but she knows that it doesn't mean anything to her. She doesn't know what that is. Yeah, if you talk to her like sweet, like, oh my God, she's gonna want to jump on you. Oh my God, if you don't want her to jump on you, you just like, you don't talk to her in a high-pitched voice, because she'll be all excited. She'll start doing this. And if you move like this, she'll think you're playing with her. She'll want to play with you too. To just like knowing how to use your tones depending on where you're at is important. Good girl. So you see that she's calm right now, which is good. You want to say, yes, good girl. You want to pet her when she's calm, right? Were you able to see the study guide and the videos?
Yes.
Okay, good. Do you have any questions?
I'm still learning.
Still learning?
So tell her to go to the
Okay. Callie, place. Callie, place. Right here. You know where place. Well, this is also very new to her. Good girl. Sit. There we go. Good girl.
So she will not move until you say.
The release command, which is okay. See, I said it and she got off. Yeah. So it's good when you're watching TV, maybe here, sitting here, you can put her on place and just practice that. And even when you're eating, you should place her so she can get used to just being at home and placing her, because training changes depending on where it's at. It's situational. So if she's always been crazy here and never had rules, it's like going to grandma's house, right? At mom's house, there's always rules. Going to grandma's house, there's no rules. We can eat candy, we can watch iPad, we can watch all TV, everything we want, right? So at grandma's house, there's no rules, and at mom's house, there is. It's the same thing here. At our place, she knows that there's rules. But coming back home, she's like, oh, in my house, there was no rules ever. So I'm going to do what I want. So she's going to test you, right? And she's going to think that whatever she learned doesn't apply here. But that's why you have to reinforce that behavior. You have to enforce that behavior.
Say no, Callie, or Callie no?
What is it that you don't want her to do?
I just don't want her to jump on me.
Okay. Well, I think you're just used to her just jumping on you, right? And so you said nope before she did it. So just letting her come up to you and just petting her when she jumps on you is when you say nope. Yeah. Because she doesn't know what to do when you're saying nope. She's like, what did I do wrong? So you can pet her. And so you and her are both learning that you know, there's a new relationship now. And so if you don't like her doing that, you just say, you just give her a redirection, like, let's go, you get up and you walk away, or you put her on place. Or you say, Callie, down, and she'll down, right? So giving her, not just saying the note, but like following through with a different command, right?
Yeah.
Good girl, yes. So if you see that she's not jumping on you, you say yes, and you pet her, and you let her know that she's doing good, because you don't want her to jump, right? Good girl. You said you're a good girl, Mama. Yes, good girl.
It's expected to reopen at 6 a.m. tomorrow, so we could see this sort of
Good girl, yes. Good girl. Good girl, Mama. Good girl. Yep. Do you guys have any questions about her? Any?
I think the four of us try to put everything together that we're all learning and make it work.
Yeah.
How about you, John? When you open the door or open do you have a question?
Yeah,
Just talk about that.
We already thought about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we focus a lot on door manners too. So we do it anytime she goes through a door or a threshold. We ask her to sit, and we go first, and then we let her come. Callie, come.
Callie, come.
Yeah. So if you want her to come to you, Callie, come. Yep. And so these are you guys are gonna make mistakes, and she's gonna make mistakes, and there might be an issue with that, but don't worry about that. It'll get better. Keep watching the videos that we post, and keep getting familiarized with the language and when we say it, how we say it. And also, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, you can always reach out to us. Let us know the situation, and we can either guide you on how to fix it over the text, over phone, over video chat, or we can come out here, or we can meet up at the park, whatever works, because we know that it's